Hello, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers. I welcome you all to this early Wednesday morning broadcast. Remember, today happens to be 17th day in the month of July in the year of 2024. Without not taking much of a time, let us read in between the lines according to the information where they before us here. Nnamdi Kanu is ill with low blood pressure, but DSS denied him access to doctors. Ejimako, this one is parallel to what we are crying some couple of months ago, that these people are claiming as Nnamdi Kanu. The guy is dying gradually. In fact, they have already instituted the tactics and the measures to make sure that this guy go down at that DSS dungeon. Don't sell this is a propaganda. This is not a propaganda. I told you people once in one of my videos. I think maybe either last week or last 2 weeks or last month thereabout, that Nnamdi Kanu, they will free him, but maybe remain 2 or 3 days for this young man to say bye bye to age. That is when they will then said, my dear, you have to go. But without not mentioning words, let us see exactly what happens and why is it that these people keep on flaunting the court orders. This country called Zojuria, they don't have any respect for human rights, and they have no any rule of law. They keep on trampling upon people's rights left, right, and center simply because they feel that that person don't have a political gladiator to stand up for that very particular person. Anyway, what do I know? But we are going to take reactions after completing this news before we can be able to switch on to other news that brought us here. Another headline that you have to expect in this very broadcast is DSS had reportedly raided suspected terrorist home in Niger State, seizes firearms and dollar bills. Governor Oti don't come out to warn new appointees against stealing and bribery in their respective offices. So let us go into the main news. Please help me like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos coming your way. My name is Nnamdi Anna Eze, reporting from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. Let's go there. Aloysius Ejima College Council of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has raised a very serious alarm over the health status of the agitator. Ejimako said Kanu is ill with shortness of breath, low blood pressure, and general malaise. He lamented that the Department of State Service DSS refused doctors from having access to Kanu despite his ill health. Ejimako disclosed this after a routine meeting between Kanu and his legal team at the DSS facility in Abuja. According to Ejimako, on Monday, during their visitation or their normal routine visitation with Nnamdi Kanu, we find him ill with shortness of breath, low blood pressure, and general malaise. For this reason, we requested to see, he requested to see his doctor, and we submitted a letter in this regard, which happened on Tuesday yesterday. The doctors arrived the DSS but was denied access to #Nnamdi Kanu. The IPOB leader has been detained at the DSS facility since he was kidnapped and repatriated to Nigeria from Kenya. Kanu has earlier decried his ill health, and after much back and forth between his legal team and the DSS, he was allowed to seek medical attention. Here are the reactions from the people of Biafra. Tony Aja said, #free Nnamdi Kanu now. Uche Bangzi, Nigeria and their system so biased, they won't let justice take its course. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Ugly face, Inkita slaves, Ujuku punish you all. Good riddance. And on the Yavenga Nenga. Nah. I don't know what in this one to talk about. Lena said they are regular trademark, of course. Cool boy, contact say you people are causing more problem to yourself, because if anything, that happens to him, you people will regret the reason why you kept him in the DSS dungeon. To mind you, we are avengers. Mazi Obichukwu Kamado Uguru, he very sad indeed. Yes, very sad. When I saw it this early morning, I was flabbergasted. Akin Yemi Inshallah said, "Now every time Kanu they fall sick, this Igbo people self, okay, but every time Trumbu they fall sick, they go France, they change blood, right? That one is okay." Hey, we're gonna see problem. Ezudo said it is time to end this country. Yes, so it is time to end this country. Let everybody go their way. IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu critically ill, sick, and denied access to his doctors, according to the informate were there before us here. Anyway, in another development to DSS, don't say they raided the suspected terrorist home in Niger and seizes firearms and dollar bills. Operatives of the Department of State Service, DSS, have conducted a raid on the residence of a suspected terrorist in the Kanu area, a suburb of Minna, Niger State capital. The operation, which took place on Wednesday this morning, resulted in the recovery of firearms and substantial amount of cash, including dollar bills. The suspect targeted in the operation was described as a storekeeper for a terrorist group. The daytime raid caused fear among local residents, marking the third such operation in less than 4 years in the neighboring areas of Nkambwe and Begano, both in the Boso local government area of Niger State. Though details about the specific firearms recovered were not disclosed, sources familiar with the operation reported that a significant amount of cash was seized. Some residents recounted that the suspect was known locally as a tricycle rider before the raid exposed his alleged involvement in terrorist activities. Previous incidents in the area include on October 2023 raid, which where a suspected terrorist engaged security forces in a gun battle before escaping. Another raid in June of 2021 saw a house linked to a kidnapper demolished after weapons were found. The Niger State Police Public Relations Officer, SP Wasiu Abiodun, when contacted, stated that the police had no information regarding the recent raid. "I'm not aware of any reports of such. You may verify further from DSS officials," Wasiu stated. Peter Funanya, the spokesperson for the DSS, did not respond to requests for comments or confirmation of the so-called report. Governor Oti warns new appointees bribery and stealing cannot be condoned. Governor Alex Choma Oti of Abia State has warned his newly appointed special advisors, health, and members of government agencies in the state, warning that they must avoid corrupt practices. The governor, who spoke at a government house, Umaya, pointed out that his administration is 100% accountable to the people of the state and God. He charged the appointees to work round the clock and live above board by not stealing, taking or demanding bribes in the course of discharging their respective duties. Oti, who said that this administration or his administration has been fair to all sections of the state in the allocation of resources, warned the new appointees against indulging in parochialism and provincialism. He said, to be honest, this is not an assignment that will earn you the whole riches in the world, because stealing, asking for, and taking kickbacks are engaging in phony deals, the type that fattens the bank accounts of individuals while impoverishing the public, are completely forbidden. The consequences of non-compliance can be very heavy on the offenders. This administration has zero tolerance for corruption, and fastest way to get yourself out of the team is engaged in dishonest practices. For clarity, let a warning be given in advance that once we establish any case of self-serving activities that go against the values we subscribe to as a government, we shall be left with no option but to ask you to leave and perhaps hand you over to the law enforcement agencies for further investigation and interrogations. He promised to guide and provide the appointees with every resource they need to operate effectively, even as they advise them not to be distracted by criticism from the opposition whenever they are doing the right thing. The Abia governor further said that the resources available to the state have consistently been channeled to develop critical areas of need. Those sworn in were Kenechukwu Nwosu, Special Advisor on Education and Green Amakwe, Special Advisor on Promotion. Those inaugurated were Chairman and members of the Abia State House of Assembly Service Commission, Abia State Commission for Welfare of Disabled Persons, and Abia Civil Service Commission on Kiniko. So my people, when I don't hear them, make gonna keep on spreading this news. Let the world know that the DSS and the Zojuria are doing everything humanly possible to make sure that they snuff life out of Nnamdi Kanu's there's not a breath out of Nnamdi Kanu, sorry to say. They are doing everything humanly possible to make sure that that young man died either in their hand or remain just 2 days to buy, and then they will let him go from the DSS. But they should not forget that any eye where they cry can also see. Who see me, Uswanya. Now here, we go take a break.